play ball.
There we go. He started us off right, Jen.
I like it. That's a good one.
Did you approve of that, Easton?
Yeah.
All right. We always have to have approval from our guests on the show, our guest hosts. So, all right. Welcome back to the Slide Podcast. It's really cool. I've got Coach Jen here, and I've got one of our field reporters that we haven't heard from in a while. Easton Sheehan also goes by Easy E. What's up, dude?
What's up?
How's things been going for you, man? I saw you were in Cooperstown at the end of the summer, and how was it?
It was good. Had 3 home runs, first 3, and we made it to the Elite 8 and then lost that round. But
all right, so you hit 3 home runs, but that wasn't your first ever home runs, was it?
yeah, it was.
Oh, it was.
Yep.
Wow.
He goes from, how old are you now?
12.
He goes, all through that 12 year, or there was 11, 12s, never hitting a home run, goes to Cooperstown and hits 3.
It's an awesome story.
They must have something special in the food up there. I've heard it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, what's so special about Cooperstown, man? I never got to play. Tell me about it.
It's really just going there, being able to play at a place that not many people are able to go.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting other kids from other states, and sometimes you can meet kids from out of the country. We had a team from Canada that played.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. So you made it to the Elite 8, and what was the score of the final game?
It was 6-7. We lost to a walk.
Oh, wow.
That's walk-off.
Yep.
A walk-off home run, or just a single?
Walk-off home run.
Oh, man. Listen, there ain't nothing better if you're pulling for the team and they end it that way. But when you're rooting against the team and they walk you off, we never discussed that. What'd you feel? What was that emotion like, Easton?
Well, I was playing shortstop, and I saw it come off the bat, and just the height of it and how hard it got hit. I just dropped down. I didn't even watch it go over.
I understand. That's all right.
That's a heartbreaker.
It is. I mean, how many games did you get to play, though, while you were there?
We played...
It's like a 9 or 10 guarantee.
Yeah. We played 8. No, we played 4 or 5 one-day games, and then the day before bracket play started, we had a doubleheader, and then bracket play started, and then it started out as 32, I want to say, and then it got down to 16, and then we got to 8. But the bracket play was pretty much all in one day.
Wow. That's playing some ball there. Did you get tired of it while you were up there, or you wanted more?
No, I just wanted to keep playing.
I bet. I mean, those parks are pretty nice from what I've seen. I might have to get up there sometime.
Did you stick around and watch any of the other games?
Yeah.
We went back later that night and watched the championship game.
Yeah, we used to do that too. Watch the team and be like, we could have beat them. That should be us.
That's what you were saying too, Easton, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the team that we lost to made it to the championship.
Oh, okay.
Did they win?
No, they lost 20-3.
What?
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's not right. They should have to forfeit that win to you guys. You can't get beat like that. Oh, well. All right, Jen, what's been going on with you?
Oh, man. School's back in session, so I'm back to getting up early and getting kids out the door. Summer was super fun. We went on a couple different trips, and it's been a minute since I've been on the podcast, so excited to get back into this and talk about some ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a minute since you've been on the show. We've had some really cool guests on, and got some big names coming soon. And yeah, well, I'm not going to bore anybody with banana ball stuff because I think we've already really talked about it. But go ahead. What are you going to say, Jen?
I was going to say I want to hear about it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do. Yes.
It was incredible. It was by and far the most. I mean, it was the sportsmanship, like
Yeah.
both sides. Like there was teams that were applauding, helping, supporting the teams they're playing. They were praying after the games. Like the parents were enjoying themselves. They were cheering on both teams. Umpires, like some of these like older guys that you wouldn't expect to show up and show out. Well, they did. And I mean,
Yes.
some of these dudes, I'm like, dude, you need to like chill because you're gonna get hurt. But no, they had a ball. And even the day after the tournament, we started getting emails from umpires from around the country asking to be a part of the next one. And I'm like, when's the last time you've heard of umpires actually signing up in
Right.
advance for stuff like this?
Yeah.
But
Well, Coach Aaron wants to be humble about things, but y'all, whenever we started this podcast, is it going on 3.5 years ago?
two and a
It was
half.
like
We're a little
February
over. Yeah,
two
we're a
and a half.
little over. Yeah.
Uh, I distinctly remember like being introduced to banana ball. I didn't know who the Savannah Bananas were, and uh, it being his dream to even be some type of part of it. Having one of the players on the show was a huge deal. And now here we are. So this is really, really cool. It's kind of come full circle. And then to be able to meet some of the people that we have interviewed in person and actually like put your hands on them, like, hey, you're real.
hmm
And to be able to thank them for their part in the show and just, it just comes full circle. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah. It's been, there was a long time there. I was dying to tell people, but I
Yep.
couldn't. And I'm going to tell you, I was nervous though. I was nervous. Um, you never know how something like that's going to go when you introduce a completely new sport to everyone that's coming to the complex. And we learned things that we didn't know ahead of time, like from a rules perspective.
Sure.
Like we kept intact every rule with the exception of the fan challenge, just because we didn't have the technology there to do replays, and
Okay.
so, but everything fan catching a foul ball, um, you have those 2%ers, right? That's just gonna, you know, cause a problem. But I won't give them any acknowledgement other than the fact that they were some idiots there. But that 98% of people that were there enjoyed it, loved it. Um, I mean, it was incredible. Um, yeah, that's
When's the next one?
we don't know yet. We're still recapping and talking through just some of the opportunities that we had, and really like adjusting rules, and for those 2%ers out there, they're going to cause some rule changes to come into play.
Yeah.
So, and
Well,
again,
hopefully it all, it's a learning process, and it sounds like you've got some umpires that are interested, and I'm sure some of those ball players will come back
oh my
too. So
gosh, like if we was to put it out today, I'm pretty sure we could open it up to 100 teams and we would sell out like
yeah.
within 2 days, I think. So, but anyway, back to the show, back to reality, and that's today. And we're talking with Liam Chandler. What's up, Liam?
What's up?
Well, you've been on the show before, so you're kind of a vet. You were here interviewing Jake Clemente. So you're almost a vet on the show, but we want to take this time to really like tell the people about who Liam is. Is that cool with you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's like you got a new hat on. Did you just join a new team?
We got new uniforms.
Oh, dude, that's always exciting. It's always. Um, well, start us off here and tell us, who you are, where you're from. Tell us what position you play. And tell us what your favorite cereal is. Cereal's always fun.
Okay. I'm Liam Chandler. I'm from short. I'm from South Florida. I play middle infield, third base, pitcher, and catcher. And then my favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles.
Jen, do you remember mine?
It's Fruity Pebbles.
Yes, it is. It is. The crowd goes
And the
wild
crowd
for you,
goes
Liam.
wild.
It is. Hold on. I got a button here somewhere that does that. Let's see if I got. There you go, Liam. Can you hear that?
No.
All right. Never mind. I just hit the button, but awesome, man. South Florida. We're not going to talk about the Dolphins, even though football season is right around the corner and you live right in that area. I'm going to not talk about the Miami Dolphins today, just for Lila. Because if I talk about the Miami Dolphins too much, she says I just continue to rant. So I shouldn't do that, right?
I don't know.
It's like, it's
You
your
don't know.
show.
It's your show. I mean, well, Easton. All right, Easton. Let's start it off, man. What kind of questions would you have for Liam?
What's your favorite MLB team?
Ooh, my favorite MLB team is the Braves.
The Braves. Now, Acuna, he's out for the year. How
Yeah.
disappointing was that, man? Like to see, was he your favorite player?
No, but getting hurt after like a 40-70 season is a big disappointment.
I know.
You just like let down your team, and that's the same injury that's already happened.
Oh, he didn't let down his team. I mean, like his body did. What happened? What did it's ACL, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's one sharp step in the wrong direction, and that could happen. So, look, what do you think he's doing right now, though? You think he's sitting on the couch, or you think he's rehabbing?
I think he's rehabbing.
He better be.
Hope
Either right,
so.
Easton.
Yeah, he's probably
Like,
in Venezuela playing somewhere.
Probably.
well, I hope he takes care of that knee. Like ACLs are not. You said this is the second time he's had an injury there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's his second tear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he tore it in both knees.
I was
Well, then
just going
he's
to
ready to
ask,
go.
was it the same knee?
Yeah, he's ready to go. Because look, I mean, I'm serious. Like there has been like football players, Frank Gore, who played guess where, University of Miami. Don't do that, Jen.
I
Sitting there
didn't
with a
do it. I
Clemson
was looking at the bird up
jacket on.
here.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, he came out and well, when he came into college, like his last 2 years, he tore his ACL in both knees each. I mean, one in 1 year and another in the next, and the dude's in the Football Hall of Fame. So you can still come back stronger. I think so. Jen, what you got? I just woke you up, didn't you? You were like snoozing off.
No, I was actually Googling his injury. Is what I was doing. I was like, let me see what actually happened and see how bad it was, see if he could come back. No, like, you got football players that come back. So, not saying that football is any easier or harder than baseball. I'm just saying if a football player can come back and from a torn ACL and do it, then I feel like he can too. And he's young. Like, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, and then plus when you add up all the action within the square footage of the field.
Shut up. Don't come at me with that.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, she got me good. If you guys haven't heard, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
You have to go back and watch one of the clips where Lila and Jen are talking. It's
She called me straight out. She was like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah, I don't think
hilarious.
that question makes any sense.
No, not at all. Liam, what is it? How old were you when you started playing baseball?
I was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
What?
So like T-ball at first?
Yeah, and then like machine pitch, and then kid pitch.
All right. Do you still use that tee for any work at practice?
Yeah.
Not the same tee, but the tee. You think
Yeah.
that helps you?
Yeah, that don't help though, does it?
It does.
I don't know.
Like you're just standing there taking swing after swing. Like, don't you know how to swing?
Yeah, but there's always something you could work on.
Like what? This is interesting.
my problem for when I swing is pushing my hands back. So whenever I'm on the
Okay.
tee, I try not to push my hands back. And then if there's anything else you need to work on, you can do too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Easton, how often you hitting off a tee?
Um, I don't really hit off of it that often because I mean, there's things I like about the tee and things that I don't like about the tee.
All right. So I'm gonna go from playing like really surprised to educate me. Now I'm gonna flip over here to Coach Aaron and say, Easton, boy, you better hit off that tee. What don't you like about hitting off a tee?
Um, the ball's in the same place every time. I mean, you
Doesn't
could,
have to be.
but yeah, you can move it, but I mean, also like I get in my mind sometimes like I'm rolling over. I keep trying to hit the ball harder, and hit it farther, and the ball's not having momentum coming at you. So it's just sitting there. When you go to hit it, it's not going as far as you would want it to or as hard. So I get mad at myself.
Can I explain? Have you ever heard of something called muscle memory?
Yeah,
Tell me what that is.
it's like when you try to do the same thing over and over and over again with your body.
And then what happens? He
You
didn't know he was getting a test today. Then what happens?
you you keep doing that same thing over and over.
And what does that do?
It creates muscle memory.
It does if you're doing it the right way. See, if you're rolling over, your muscle memory is not where it needs to be. So repetition, that's what that T gives you is reps after reps after reps. And so I can't remember what the number is, Jen. Like maybe you've heard this, but the number of like repeated times or reps to where your body starts to grab. I know it's usually like 21 days. I
Oh,
don't
I see.
know. You know what I mean? Like to create
Yeah.
to change your body memory or your muscle memory.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number of
She's
days,
usually good
but
about that kind of stuff. Make something up, make me feel good.
oh yeah, it was definitely 21. It's
That's
definitely it's definitely you're
that.
spot on with that one.
See. Now look, see what happened there was Liam educated me well enough to then turn around and coach you, Easton, on why it was important.
He made it up, Easton.
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you, I was that kid though. Like growing up, like hitting off a tee, I didn't understand what the tee was really meant for. Like I'm like, I'd rather throw it up and hit it. But I didn't understand what the tee was truly meant for. So I always try my best to at least talk about it a little bit on the show because I know some kids get bored with it. And Jen, I always like playing games. Like if we had stations at practice and stuff, I'd play games with them, like just doing different things, moving the tee really quickly, and I just had to make it interesting.
I like the tea. I think it's definitely useful, and there's lots of like YouTube videos or Instagram reels about making drills out of it. With, you put the ball up underneath your elbow if
Go.
you're having a hard time, like Liam said, like dropping your hands or hands are going back during the first part of the swing, so you go straight to the ball. There's lots of good coaching tips out there for tee use as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
muscle memory. It's just like riding a bike when you're little, and then you don't ride it for years and years, and you get right back on the bike because your body knows what to do.
Now, why
All
does
those
your
reps.
body remember riding a bike like that so well and it can't remember other things? We're getting
Uh,
deep here on the show.
yeah, I don't know. When I cross the pearly gates, I'll ask that question. Sure.
Well, yeah, I'm not even going to respond to that one, but because I was going to have a funny joke and that would have been inappropriate. So, Liam, listen, man, it's been a while since Jen and I have been together, and every once in a while, we just got to be silly. So, all right, dude. So, talk to me about positions. What positions we playing now?
Uh, it's kind of complicated, but for Little League, I played third base, but for travel ball, I played shortstop.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Easton, what position you playing these days? Still catching?
A little bit. For middle
Yeah.
school, um, I'm starting second and playing short, and I'm pitching a little bit too.
Okay. All right. Liam, you ever tried to pitch?
Yeah.
Were you any good?
Mhm. Well, I think
Yeah.
I am.
Well, good. So I had one chance on the mound. This is like story time with Coach Aaron today. I had one shot on the mound during a practice, and I told Coach, I'm like, let me get out there on the mound, and I could throw pretty good sidearm, like horizontal, pretty good. And dude, I threw one by the batter, man. And he whiffed, and I was like, got this. I threw the second one. He took me to the fence, so I walked off the mound, and that was it. It's hard being out there on the mound. How do you two deal with it? Like, there's a lot of pressure, Liam. Like, you're the person everybody's looking at. Like, what are you thinking about when you're out there?
Um, Locate your pitches. Don't try to throw them too hard. It's more about like throwing them where you want to than how hard you want. But you
I
also
like
got to
that.
think about what could happen or you don't want to think what could happen. You just got to think, just do it.
That's right. You can't let the doubts get into your head because then you're going to start messing with yourself. Like, well, I can't throw this pitch, can't throw this pitch. Because, look, dude, just roll. Like, don't even worry about it. Easton, how you deal with it out on the mound? Because different personalities handle things differently. How do you do it?
I just try to like zone out the other dugout and the parents and try to stay focused on the catch mitt, and I don't try to aim it too much. I just kind of like throw it, and I'm not trying to throw it hard either. And then when I get to like my off speed pitch, I try to locate it more than I would like a fast.
Gotcha. What are you throwing now as far as pitches? You got change up, fastball.
Yeah, I got a four seam fastball, a curveball, change up, a slider, and I mix in a knuckleball and a cutter.
Wow, carrying a tool bag with you there. Which one? What's your go to though? Like outside of your fastball, your four seam, what's your go to? Curve.
Yeah,
All right, he must got some motion on it. First time I got in the batter's box against a curve, he about knocked me out of the box, and the ball is hanging right over the plate. Jen, you don't know what that's like. Like
No. Well, we've got a screwball in softball. It's a
now, I'm
screwball
imagining Looney Tunes kind of stuff here, where the ball comes in like spinning around. I know
right.
that's not how it works.
Similar. So a screwball is going to hopefully start out over the middle of the plate and then come in on you
Okay.
and on those hands. My college pitcher, she had one that kind of had a little bit of a rise to it too. So in softball, there's a rise ball.
Uh huh.
You guys probably know that, Liam and Easton, but there's no such pitch in baseball. So her screwball came in and up. It was beautiful. Had so much motion on it, and like you said, it's not about how fast it is. It's about how accurate you are and how much movement's on it.
Yeah. Can you place it where you want it?
That was the strikeout pitch for us.
Hmm. I don't think I've ever thrown a curve intentionally. I think there's been a few times where I've threw the ball and it's curved, and I'm like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
I'm just
How do
kidding.
I do that again?
Liam, what's your go-to, man?
Well, other than my fastball,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably my curve, but to lefties, it's my changeup.
Mm. Okay. Now you're a righty, right?
Mhm.
Gotcha. I didn't do well hitting against left-handed pitchers. I hit better off righties for some reason, and that was always like kind of the opposite of most people. I just could see the ball better from a righty. It's not like I hit for like a crazy high batting average either way. Anyway, so I mean, look, Liam's the only one that got the joke on that one. Like Easton, you're supposed to call me out on that one when I say something like that. You gotta like make a joke about how bad I am or something. Like that's how we do it here. It's just friendly banter back and forth. Liam, tell us something about you that you don't tell a lot of people, like a secret.
Uh, I don't really know.
Easton, do you have one?
Um,
All right, here's a question for you. Do you miss the mullet?
no,
No?
no.
I'm telling you. Look, Liam, this dude about a year and a half ago came on the show for the first time. He had this big mullet. He had glasses on. He got on today, and I'm like, look at Eminem showing up to a call. You looking good,
he's
man.
he's grown up. I
He
know.
has. Like, I didn't realize it'd been that long since I saw you. It's all right. He plays for a team called the Dirtbags, of course, and then guess what the other team name he plays for? The
Dirtbags.
Funk. He got Dirtbags, and then he's got Funky Monkeys. So you still playing with the Funky Monkeys, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys started winning about everything. Like most of the time when you guys enter a tournament, I'm seeing rings show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Liam, you I would have to imagine you're already thinking about like life after high school. Where you want to go to college at?
UF.
I remember that. UF. Yeah. I don't
How's
have a
that make
lot
you
to say.
feel, Aaron?
How does it make me feel? Well, which one do you live closer to, Liam? The U or UF?
Miami.
Well, there we go. See,
The
that's
tone in
how
his voice. He's
I
like,
know it.
Miami.
Miami. Well, look, I'm telling you, it's like that campus. Have you ever seen the campus? Like I'm
Of
trying to
which
get
one?
all University of
Miami.
Miami. All the
Mm-mm.
other ones don't count. Look, they have like a beach. They have like it's like a resort. Um, I would go there, but I'm too old. I tried to talk my daughter into going there, and then my wife vetoed that one.
Yeah.
So, Easton, where are you thinking about going, man?
Um,
If you don't get drafted out of if either one of you don't get drafted out of high school, of course, where are you
just
gonna go?
I want to go somewhere that has a good baseball team or organization.
All right, you got Tennessee, Vanderbilt. Like baseball's big in Tennessee. University of Miami. There's a lot of them. Cal. I mean,
That's the one I was going to say, Cal.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of really good, even small schools with good baseball programs. Like Limestone College over here near where we live is a small like D3 school. They have a pretty good baseball program there. Well, that's cool. What do you think you'll major in? Any ideas from either one of you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I want to major in architecture.
That's cool.
Wow. Easton.
I don't know yet. I'm still trying.
It's okay. It's okay. He's just trying to figure out how to get to school tomorrow. Like he ain't thinking past that. Like school is back already.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Another year has started. Now, any teachers we want to throw under the bus for giving you too much work so far? Liam
Yeah.
Easton? We can call them out. Either one of
Uh.
you two homeschooled? All right, we had a
You
kid.
should have said mom. My
Well,
mom's my teacher.
our last episode, we talked about going back to school with Dalen, and then I was like, "You got any teachers you want to I would go ahead and throw out there?" And turns out he was homeschooled, and I was like, every time I was asking you this question, I was asking about your mom. You weren't gonna be honest with me,
She's
but
listening.
I know she was sitting beside him. I said, I hear her. Anyway, well, it's all right. Like another year started. Get to learn some more stuff. Favorite subjects when we start in the year? Which ones? Easton.
Mm,
What's your favorite, Easton?
PE and math.
PE and math. All right, I will go with PE on that one. Liam.
uh. PE, math, or ELA.
I'll go PE. So like, I did see it was called English when I was in school. So, but I did like writing. I kind of skipped punctuation class, I think. So my wife, who is a kindergarten teacher, first grade teacher this year, she has done a real good job of schooling me up and calling me out when I mess things up. So I'm learning. I'm learning at an old age. So, Jen, it's still possible.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
That's right. That's right. All
So
right. So
Easton, you're in. Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry.
No,
You're in
go right
middle
ahead.
school, Easton, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And Liam, what grade are you in?
6.
Okay. So Easton, what's the difference between you're playing middle school ball?
Yes.
What's the difference between middle school ball then and like the travel ball that you've played or rec ball that you've done in the past? Is there any big differences?
Um, you're playing against kids that are older and a lot bigger than you, and the fields are bigger too.
Is it intimidating?
Not. I don't think.
Where did he go?
He was like, "Yeah, it is," and I'm out.
I'm out. What advice do you have for Liam? Do you have anything like going into the big boy league? Because he's going to be there next year.
Yeah, just don't let people intimidate you, and just imagine like you're still playing your regular travel ball, and
I think
Just
that,
go out there and do it.
yeah, like the only person that's ever truly going to stop you guys from doing anything is yourselves. Like, I'm going to tell you, and I think I said this on the last episode, but I'm going to tell you, you should have dreams today and you should start figuring out, all right, so if my dream, what's a cool dream to have? Anybody know? Play in the MLBs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what should I be doing right now as let's go Liam's age. All right. Liam's age. What should I be doing right now to get ready for the MLB?
Focus on school.
That's a
Ooh.
good one. That's a good one. You get a bonus point for that one, Liam. We'll add them up at the end. Easton, what should you be doing if you wanted to be in the MLB?
be 1% better than you are today, and keep working.
I think that is a logical goal because how much time in a day would you have to focus on something to get that 1% better? Do you know? Jen, do you know this? 1% of a day, focus that time frame on a skill, 15 minutes. Don't you, so you better pull out your calculator when
Shut up. Hush.
it's 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's all you got to do, man. For either one of you. If you say you want to get a little bit better each day, 1%, take 15 minutes out of your day. Do something that pushes you into something uncomfortable. Because the more you take out those things that's uncomfortable, whether it's getting on the mound, dealing with pressure, spend time learning about it, learning how to control those things, you'll get better. But here's what I would say, Jen, and then I'll ask you for what you think is. I just think right now you just need to be having fun. School 100%, but like you need to learn to be a kid and just have fun and relax. Because I'm gonna tell you, it gets harder, and you're gonna want to remember each and every day at your age right now. So, like, sounds like I'm getting teared up over here, but I'm not.
You don't want
I'm
to mess your eye
serious.
black up.
Dude, I mess it up every single show. I end up looking like somebody poked me all over my face. Jen, what do you think they should be doing at this age?
I think that's a really good point. I was going to say, something about baseball and getting serious about it, but I'm gonna flip on it and go with what you said because I treat you guys. I'm a physical therapist, and I treat youth athletes. I treat older folks too, but so many times we see like arm injuries or hip injuries in baseball players, and then I'll ask them like, "What do you love about baseball?" And they're like, like I don't even really think I like it anymore." And so I think Aaron's right with just having fun now. And, there's times during the game when you got to be serious, like when it comes down to the wire and stuff, but um, just enjoying it at this age because the pressure's going to build. There's going to be, times when the game's on the line and you got to know how to handle that. But those times are going to come. But for right now, I think he's absolutely right. Just having fun and learning while you can. Try to zone out on, the parents, like Easton said. Just don't listen to the parents or the other dugout, and
Or
just
for
do
your
your
own
thing.
team. For your own
Yeah,
team.
sometimes.
Sometimes your own team's that the
And
problem.
that's a good point too. Is there's going to be haters, and like Coach Aaron was saying, if you've got this big dream, and there's people in your life that are not going to fit into that dream, just let them say what they're going to say, and just
Yeah.
move on. They don't fit in your world.
Hey, what I have found is when most people are haters, it's just jealousy. And that's kind of flattering, right? So, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, Easton. I know you take everything super serious, and you a gamer, but have some fun, man. Like I'm telling you, what are you hitting right now? Let me just ask this, Easton. What's your batting average? Recent one, recent.
We haven't started yet, but in like last season it was 437. I'm pretty sure.
That's wow, dude. How many home runs? So 3 home runs total.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we ain't even entered into this season yet, and you locked and loaded and ready to go from Cooperstown. But here's the thing: hitting 400 the rest of your career, it's going to be a challenge. I'm not saying you can't do it. It'll be challenging, right? How many MLB players have ever hit over 400?
None.
Ted Williams, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know the answer to that one, but like just know as you move up each level in a sport, specifically baseball, the challenge gets a little bit harder and a little bit harder. And if you don't learn to love the game now, like, and you understand how fun it is, when it does get harder, it's just going to become another like work task that you're just going to say, I don't even like this anymore. Don't let it take the fun out of it for you, okay? It's like a Hallmark greeting card here. Oh, Easton, you got any questions for Liam, man?
No, sir.
No? Liam, what would you ask someone who is just recently starting in high school, or not high school ball, middle school ball? What would you want to know from someone at that level?
Um, I don't really know.
Is the pitching a lot different, Easton?
Um, yeah, I know the kids are bigger and they're throwing harder, but when they move back 10 feet, it looks a lot slower than
Yeah,
what it really
because the
is.
mound's back. Yeah, that's right. Every little adjustment back just helps slow it down even more. Liam, you got this. I got faith in you, Liam. All right. Well, before we get off this show, Jen, you have any more questions, or take over?
Take over.
No, I'm just
I don't
kidding. Don't
think you
take
want
over.
that. Yeah, I don't think you want that. So, did you say who your favorite baseball player was, Liam?
No.
Who
Who is
Uh,
it?
is it?
my favorite baseball player
Of all
is,
time. Like, doesn't have to be current.
all time. Probably like Hank Aaron.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Hank Aaron. Now, how does a kid your age become a Hank Aaron fan?
Uh, he put a change in the game, and
Okay.
that just inspires me a lot. And then also being a good player.
Dude, you know what? He didn't use any special equipment. He didn't even use batting gloves. The dude just swung lumber. I mean, they wouldn't even these fancy bats that's better aerodynamically designed, and like Hank Aaron was just swinging wood. Easton, who's your favorite player?
Chipper Jones.
Oh, good
Really?
one. Love me some Chipper
Really?
Jones.
Wow. Now, did you ever get a chance to see Chipper play?
No.
No? So why are you a Chipper Jones fan? I
Uh,
love learning about this kind of stuff.
he just reminds me, we're both switch hitters. Um,
Hey, do me a favor, scoot up just a little bit closer to the mic. You kind of we lose you a little bit. He was a switch hitter.
Where we play everywhere in the infield, and
Awesome. Chipper was a dog. Like he'd get dirty.
That's when the Braves, like that's the team that I think of whenever I think of a really like America's team. Chipper Jones, Greg Maddux, Smoltz, Javi Lopez.
Steve Avery,
Andrew
Tommy
Jones.
Lavin,
Yep.
Ron Gant. Well, see, Ron Gant was one of like the original guys. Dave Justice.
Oh yeah.
Freddie
Like,
Freeman.
yeah, I can't leave out Freddie, even though he's on the other side of the country now. Um, there was a lot of legends come through there. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't realize, and I was talking to someone. Maybe I said it on the show, but I never realized like when Atlanta had that pitching
Yeah.
the pitching lineup that they had. I didn't realize how special that was. Like, because when you look back on it, like every one of those dudes were aces and would have been the ace anywhere in the MLB. And Atlanta just kept their farm system was just pumping in pitchers. And then of course Greg Maddux comes from the Cubs, but Matt, to me, I like a good power pitcher, like a Randy Johnson. But then when you got somebody that's got some finesse and that will say, "Hey batter, I'm about to throw you this slider that's going to be on whichever side of the plate," and then you still miss, you pretty good in my book.
I think
What?
is baseball coming to the Olympics next
Um,
time around?
the 20, yeah, in 28,
That's awesome.
yeah. Did you see what you remember? Do you remember the reason softball got taken out of the Olympics?
Oh, I
Do you remember
do,
the
but what
sport that they put in? We talked about this like
we did.
2 years ago.
I can't remember now.
Oh my God! You need to take some ginkgo biloba or whatever that stuff's called.
Yeah, I need the what is it called? I can't see. I don't even know
Breakdancing.
the name of it.
Breakdancing.
Oh, is that what?
That's what took softball out. And I saw clips of this past year's Olympic breakdancing.
Can you believe that?
Listen, the Electric Boogaloo would have won all the gold medals back in the day. So you guys know that? Did you know that?
That's
Like,
sad.
so women's softball was in the Olympics, and they took it out to include breakdancing. Now, there's you something to go practice with. Let's see if you can spin on your head. I just don't get it. And
Easton,
then
you think you could? Can you break dance?
No,
It's
are
hard.
you
It's gotta
are
be
you
hard.
shy?
no,
You don't think so?
no.
Okay. I asked him if he thought so. Liam, are you a shy person?
Not at all.
No. Listen, Liam wants to be a field reporter with us, so we've put him through a few tests, and got to start seeing some content. Liam, got to put it out there, let everybody see it, and let us see what you're capable of. Okay.
You might
Well,
need to break dance.
Well, dude, if you break, dude, we need a nickname. We could call you Breakin' or something. I don't know. The worm. I mean, like the worm. I don't know. Can you do the worm, Liam?
Nothing really rhymes with Liam.
I think I can
I'm
do
trying
the
to make.
worm.
Look. I've given. I think Banana Jake. I named Banana Jake and like a few others. But you guys can come up with some cool nicknames. So we got to have a nickname for you, Liam. Don't got to give it to me right now though. Just be thinking. Okay.
Okay.
I like this kid. Like he's a good dude.
I like him too.
All right, Easton. Any final thoughts for the show, man? It's so nice to have you back, looking fresh, mulletless, and ready to rock, dude.
Yep.
You gonna get us some good interviews this year from the
Yeah.
field? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna put in a point system. I'm gonna put that together and get it out to you guys soon, and we're gonna see who can get the most points with different types of content. So, you guys game for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, Liam's a dog. He's a dog. So, all right, Jen, we just finished an episode.
Did
Yeah. And I didn't talk about the Miami Dolphins like I normally do.
You're close.
It'll be this Saturday when college football starts.
Is it this
It'll be
Saturday?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, sir.
That's insane. Well, all right. Well, I know where I'll be. I think I'd already made some plans Saturday. I'm going to have to change those. So I'm going to tell you, my calendar, I can't keep up with when it is, what it is, any of that stuff right now. So
At least your grammar will be on point with your wife. So there's that.
well, it's getting better. I don't know about no on point.
Okay.
I still add some air and flavor in there every once in a while. So Liam likes that. Liam likes it. It's like he's trying to contain himself.
He
Like,
is. I can see it.
Break. Just gotta be me. Look at him. He's trying to hold in a laugh right now.
He don't want to smile.
No, he don't. Show some teeth. Show some teeth. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Well, look, I want to thank everyone for listening to the show. This was awesome having Jen back, and we got some really cool stuff coming in the future. Hopefully in the short term, we're going to be adding more field reporters. So we're going to get even more personality, more, I don't even know. We encourage these field reporters to think outside the box, and got some cool stuff coming up. And Liam, I don't know if I told you, Easton, you ever heard of the Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys like that, right? It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What if we had the Impractical Reporters? That's going to come. It's coming for the fall season. All right. Well, look, Liam, I'm going to tell you, thank you for hanging in there with us and, dealing with some reschedules. Like, we got rescheduled multiple times, and all my travel schedule got messed up. And Easton, dude, hang in there. Keep your head in for them for middle school ball. And I'm about to come watch you play. So, cause you're just up the road from us. So let me. That was actually for real.
That wasn't a joke, Liam.
That was actually real, and I'm glad I got a laugh for that. That was. Look, he didn't got embarrassed.
I'm out.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. And to everyone listening, thank you. Here's a little bit different ending. We're looking for individuals to add to our team to help with content, to help with our social media pages, whether it's video editing, graphics design. If there's kids out there that have a passion around those things, send them our way. They don't even have to play baseball or softball. Send them our way, because we want to grow a team that's kids for the kids. So, Liam, thank you. Easton, stop texting. Let me close this show out really quick. All right. Do what?
I was charging my phone. I was putting.
Oh, okay. I thought he was. I was like, man, he can't even wait till he gets off the phone. He's
He had
already
to text
texting
his
that
girl back.
That's what.
Yeah.
See, you and I knew. We knew. All right, Liam. We let you start. Oh no, can't leave yet. All right, Liam. You ready? Gotta ask the final question. You're walking up to bat. What's your walkout song?
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's ZZ by Travis Scott.
ZZ.
Yeah,
You know what that song is, Easton?
No, I haven't.
It's ZEZE.
How's it go?
I can't remember it.
I try every once in a while I'll get a kid that'd be like, yeah, I'll show you. But don't worry, I wouldn't sing it either. So, all right, Travis Scott. A lot of people love some Travis Scott. I just need to check him out. So, Liam, you know how we close out the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, until next time, Liam.
We'll catch you on the slide.
Jen will slap a mosquito.
Did you see that?
I saw you smack it.
Sorry. My
Jen
bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Jen totally interrupted that. All right, Liam. Until next time.
We'll catch you on the slide.
There we go.
We thank you for toughing it out and pushing through. Now, let's go teach the world great sportsmanship, leadership, to go inspire someone through your dedication and excitement for the game. Make sure to smash Smash the like and follow button on all social media at The Slide Podcast Show and The Slide Pod on Twitter. Plus, leave us a review and feedback. Until next time, we'll catch ya on the